Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A two-vehicle wreck outside Dryden forced traffic into a bottleneck on Highway 2 this morning. We will bring you part 2 of our yearly review of the area's top stories. Mostly cloudy and unseasonably mild weather continues through the weekend and into next week. I'll have more on that coming up in weather. Wenatchee City Councilmember Mike Poirier was sworn into office as mayor today at a special ceremony at Wenatchee City Hall. Poirier was elected to succeed Mayor Frank Kuntz, who served Wenatchee for 12 years.
I wake up every day and realize it's not about me, it's about my community. And as long as I do that every day, then I know I'll be supported by everybody here and the 35,000 people that live here in the city of Wenatchee. We all here have a responsibility, and it's not taken lightly. And it's important to, Councilmember Bailey, it's important. It's important to know that the past is the past, and now we need to continue our future, to continue what this great city and this great, what we're all about. So thank you for your time, and appreciate all you guys' support throughout this, and I need leaders to continue for the next 4 years as I go through this journey with you. Thank you.
Okay, if you could raise your right hand. I, Mike Poirier.
I, Mike Poirier.
Do hereby solemnly swear or affirm. Do hereby
solemnly swear.
Or affirm. That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Washington.
And the Constitution of the State of Washington.
And will faithfully.
And impartially. Perform the duties.
Of the office of City of Wenatchee Mayor.
To
the best of my ability. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mayor Poirier is eager to get started and said there's a couple things on the city's to-do list that he hopes to tackle first.
One of the difficult things that we're working at is a $16 million bond for the convention center, and seeing how does that entail? Does it connect with the PAC? How are we going to get that worked out? That's a big issue. We've had a couple of meetings with the Standard & Poor's rating system, and we actually got back good ratings, so that helps us get better interest rates. And so to me, I was part of saving a city already $400,000 or $500,000. And so that's a wonderful, wonderful gift. And so that's something that's there that will be going out to bonds probably in mid-January. So that's high on my list. Another thing that everybody's realizing, the Confluence Parkway, getting up to date with that. And that's a moving part. And that's something that's going to be moving for the next 4 to 5, 7 years. And that's something that we need to get everybody involved, federal and state, to realize that we all know there's cost escalations, so we can put together a great product for our city. So those are the two biggest issues that's on my plate right now.
Also sworn in at the ceremony were returning City Council members Jose Luis Cuevas, Linda Harold, and Travis Hornby, as well as new council member Charlie Atkinson. The city is still seeking an applicant to replace Poirier as council member for District 2. Authorities have named the 4 officers who fired their weapons during an Eastmont Avenue standoff on December 17th, wounding a suspect. Troy McMaster, who allegedly rammed the Washington VA Medical Center with his vehicle and fired gunshots into the empty building, remains in critical care after the incident. 3 Chelan County Sheriff's deputies and 1 Wenatchee Police Department officer fired their weapons after McMaster's pickup was stopped on the Eastmont Avenue extension. They are Sheriff Sergeants Adam Musgrove and Brian Lewis, Deputy Andrew Tilton, and Wenatchee Police Officer Eric Magnuson. All 4 are on administrative leave, while the use of force is reviewed by the North Central Washington Special Investigation Unit. McMaster was arrested on suspicion of assault and related offenses, but has yet to be criminally charged. A two-vehicle wreck outside Dryden forced traffic into a bottleneck on Highway 2 this morning. The Washington State Patrol said the collision about 9:35 a.m. injured one person at the intersection of the highway with Alice Avenue. The incident blocked all but one of the westbound lanes, and traffic was diverted into the turn lane to get around the area. The scene was cleared before 11 a.m. The cause of the crash is under investigation. When we come back, East Wenatchee Mayor Jerrilea Crawford spoke to NCWLIFE News about why she thinks the annexation attempt in 2022 failed with the Douglas County Commissioners. And we will bring you part 2 of our yearly review of the area's top stories. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Castle Rock International is the Northwest's premier real estate agency for large acreage properties, farms and ranch land, lodging and resorts, waterfront properties, and commercial real estate. Professional, knowledgeable, and discreet, award-winning Castle Rock International has the listings and the highly qualified buyers you have been looking for. Contact John McNamara at Castle Rock International today, or visit their website for more information about this outstanding local company. D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee provides financial services for independent-minded clients working to secure their futures. Whether it's helping construct your personal financial, retirement, or estate plan, they start with a disciplined approach and straightforward advice. An individualized approach is rooted in the values, stability, and strength their company was founded on in 1935. With offices coast to coast and personal attention you deserve right here in the Wenatchee Valley, learn more about D.A. Davidson.
This is the time of year we celebrate family, traditions, and great food. At Abby's, our legendary pizzas are so giant that they feed up to 6 happy family members. When you need a break from cooking, think Abby's. Our place or your place. Our family is here for your family. What makes Abby's triple topper so great?
Pepperoni, Canadian bacon, ground beef.
With these premium toppings piled to the edge, it's a whole lot of pizza on sale for a very special price. And when you give the gift of Abby's, we'll give you a present too.
In 2022, the city of East Wenatchee attempted the north-south annexation of 500 acres and about 600 homes into the city. After a 6-1 approval vote by the city council, the decision moved to the Douglas County Commissioners, who voted against the interlocal agreement. In an interview with NCWLIFE's Jefferson Robbins, East Wenatchee Mayor Jerrilea Crawford spoke about why she thinks the annexation failed.
We had a joint meeting, the Douglas County Commissioners and the East Wenatchee City Council. We had a joint meeting, and we sent out invitations to over 700 residents in the area for the areas that we were looking to annex. And we had, I believe, it was either 5 or 8 people come and speak out against it. And we didn't have any people who came in support of the annexation. Actually, I think we did, they just didn't speak. And so based off of 8 people out of 700, I think they thought, well, that's not what the community wants, and so we shouldn't make the decision to do that for them if that's not what they want. I'd argue if we had 700 people that were invited to a meeting and 8 came, I don't know if that's necessarily reflective of the whole feel for the community. So, because there's no huge advantage of coming into the city, people also weren't motivated to come.
Annexations happen in 3 ways: through an agreement with the county, a petition by a homeowner, or by a vote. Although nothing would be in the cards until about 2025, Crawford said the city will look towards a ballot measure for future annexation attempts.
What makes that challenging is there's a lot of cost to a city to get something on the ballot. There's a fee for that, and then there's a lot of funds that are needed to educate and let the community know what it means, what this measure is on the ballot. and then if it doesn't pass, all that's for naught. So yeah, they're very complicated. We are still pursuing some. Hopefully, we're hoping for some petition ones to come in. People will ask to be a part of the city, and then we will eventually probably go to the south end and do it by a ballot measure.
Yesterday, we began our review of all the news stories that caught your eye in 2023, and we only made it through March. NCWLIFE's Jefferson Robbins offers Volume 2 of that report, looking back on the year we've just gotten through.
In April 2023, East Wenatchee's police department began settling into a new headquarters, moving out of City Hall and into a renovated space on Simon Street. Chief Rick Johnson said the $5 million purchase and renovation should help the department achieve the accredited status that it needs from the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs. Laura Jakes, a mainstay on the Wenatchee School Board for more than 20 years, announced she wouldn't seek a new term. In Olympia, a bill from State Senator Brad Hawkins passed the legislature, allowing the creation of a new regional sports complex for the Wenatchee Valley. The Chelan-Douglas Port Authority hopes to use that leverage to finance and build a sports and aquatic center in coming years. Meanwhile, 12th District State Representative Mike Steele and Jacqueline Maycomber of the 7th District took on leadership roles in the House GOP as deputy leader and floor leader, respectively. A fatal shooting just outside East Wenatchee led to a manhunt and finally an arrest at a Wenatchee Avenue motel. Elias Mora Ontiveros was killed in the gunfire. Eric Farias Reyes was charged and still faces trial for second-degree murder. Link Transit began a push to increase its crew of drivers, working to fill a shortfall of 20 operators. A fella named Axel became the luckiest dog in the Chumstick Valley. The huge Rottweiler-Shepherd mix got stranded in Chumstick Creek amid freezing waters, forcing Leavenworth firefighters to improvise solutions that eventually got Axel to safety. The Wenatchee Valley YWCA and Wenatchee Valley College joined for a Stand Against Racism march, calling for justice in areas including housing, mental health, and disability. In May, a corrections deputy was attacked by 2 inmates at the Chelan County Regional Justice Center, both of whom were awaiting trial on separate murder charges. The jail officer, Jesus Oliveira, recovered from his injuries and returned to work, but later died in a motorcycle accident. Apple Blossom 2023 kicked off with Grand Marshal Colonel Sarah Babbitt of the U.S. Space Force leading the parade. An electric truck joined the fleet of vehicles at the East Wenatchee Police Department. The Ford Interceptor model was predicted to cost less than $100 a month to keep fueled up. A new Veterans Hall opened for the Wenatchee Valley. The location on Wenatchee Avenue offers outreach, advocacy programs, and just plain socialization for local veterans and their families. Former Wenatchee Police Captain Doug Jones became the new chief of Rivercom, the communications and dispatch center for emergency services throughout the valley. And an ad hoc group of nature specialists won recognition from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service for their efforts to preserve the endangered wildflower known as the Wenatchee Mountains checker mallow. It grows only in Chelan County. Jefferson Robbins, NCWLIFE.
Coming up next, we will bring you our weekly Pause for Pets feature with the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society when we will introduce you to a German Shepherd named Kylo. Our cloudy and mild weather continues tomorrow and right through the weekend with a slight chance for showers late Saturday and early Sunday. I'll have all those details coming up in your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
The holiday season is here, and life is hectic. Let Merry Maids help simplify yours. You expect a lot, and Merry Maids delivers more. They'll make your home or business sparkle for holiday parties, special events, and family gatherings. They'll customize the cleaning to fit your needs and your budget. Merry Maids are cleaning experts. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. Best of all, your satisfaction is always guaranteed. Visit online, merrymaids.com, and call for a free estimate. Then you can relax. It's done.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence.
It's cold outside and time to make sure your loved ones are safe and secure at home during the cold months ahead. Aging in Adult Care has low-cost, in-home care options for seniors, adults with disabilities, and for caregivers assisting relatives or friends. Services like housekeeping, personal care, and home-delivered meals can make such a difference for you or someone you know. These services and more are available by calling Aging in Adult Care's offices at 1-800-572-4459.
It's time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Today's featured pet is a playful shepherd mix who's experienced with both children and fishing. Meet Kylo.
Hi, I'm Coralie with Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, Animal Care Manager here. And this big, beautiful shepherd boy is Kylo. Kylo is about 5 years old, and he came to us as an owner surrender. So it's nice, we know a little bit more about him than our average dog. We know that he lived with 3 kids, ages 6 through 12, and got along wonderfully with them. We know that he's great with other dogs. And we know that he loves going fishing. Apparently, he used to go fishing with his last owner. He would just jump in his truck, and they'd head out to the lake, and they'd catch some fish. Yes, he loved doing that. He also loves toys. He loves having a ball thrown for him and stuffed animals. He's very young at heart. Yes, you are. Yes. And he is such a sweetheart. Yeah. He is very smart, like most shepherds. He knows how to sit, and he knows his down and his stay, and he knows how to ask for belly rubs. And he's just a beautiful boy, so goofy. He's also a really quiet dog, which is surprising given his size. You'd expect a deep, throaty bark or howl to come out of this guy, but not a peep. I don't think I've ever heard you bark, which I think is fantastic. Yeah, you're just really an all-around great guy. You just need to go fishing again, huh? If you would like to come and meet Kylo, we are open Thursday through Tuesday, 11 till 6, and he'd love to have you throw his ball.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Thursday. Boy, very mild out there today. We did see plenty of clouds, as you can see, as we take a look at our Billy Goat Sky-Fi Tower camera. That's up north in Okanogan County. And look at the dramatic picture with the beautiful sky, a little bit of blue mixed in there, and then a low cloud bank just around the Brewster area. We were up that way over the Christmas vacation, Christmas weekend, and that cloud bank was right over Brewster then as well. So that stuck around today, kept temperatures down up that way a little bit, but here at home, unofficially, we got to 39 degrees today, and I think we'll officially get to 40 before it's all said and done. 32 is our normal high temperature, so for about a month straight now, we have been above normal with high temperatures. 52, our record high, and that was set back in 2011. This morning, 34 degrees, once again, well above what we should see for overnight low temperatures. 23 is normal, and look at that, our record cold going all the way back to 1968, one of the coldest overnight lows recorded in the Wenatchee area. 16 below zero. We picked up another 3/100ths of an inch of precipitation. We're now just a little over 6.5 inches of precip going back to January 1st. Sunrise 7:48 and the sun set this afternoon at 4:17. All right, let's take a look at those Friday temperatures, and they are warming up, folks. Mid-40s, 46s for Moses Lake and Ephrata. 45 degrees in Quincy tomorrow, and then a little bit cooler from Ellensburg back through Wenatchee and into Entiat at about 42. But boy, a beautiful day for Chelan and Omak, also into those mid-40s. Leavenworth and Cashmere, you'll be somewhere into the low 40s for your high temperatures tomorrow afternoon. So once again, well above normal. The reason, notice the flow around this area of low pressure. It's dragging that very warm Pacific air and moving it up into the Pacific Northwest. Northwest. That means we'll see very mild lows tonight in the mid to upper 30s. Getting into Friday, we just talked about it, temperatures very mild. We will see mostly cloudy skies throughout our area, but temperatures warmer with highs in the Wenatchee area, low 40s, mid 40s for the Columbia Basin. Kicking off our weekend, area of high pressure and a nice ridge over us, but a low well up into Alaska will drag some moisture through the state. This is late in the evening on Saturday, about a 30% chance of rain. High temperatures, though, in the low to mid 40s for Saturday. And then on Sunday, this is how we'll start our New Year's Eve day with some showers and then just some clouds in the afternoon. We'll see mostly cloudy skies, highs again in the low 40s. And then for New Year's Day on Monday, big area of high pressure. Boy, it's going to bring a dome of nice weather over the Pacific Northwest. Just a few clouds, mainly in eastern Washington. We're going to see high temperatures to kick off 2024 in the low 40s. Getting into Tuesday then, making our way through the first part of next week. An area of low pressure will try and make its way on shore. It will be mostly cloudy because of that on Tuesday. High temperatures still pretty mild out there at around 40 degrees. And then that low heads to the south. And once again, another ridge of high pressure over the Pacific Northwest. I think we'll even see some peaks at the sun midweek next week with once again beautiful weather. High temperatures around 40 degrees. All right, your 7-day forecast. 36 overnight tonight. Tomorrow, almost like today, just a little bit warmer, 42 degrees. These showers, they're very light. A slight chance Saturday night and a slight chance of rain once again Sunday morning. Temperatures into the weekend, very nice, low to maybe even mid-40s on Saturday. Mostly cloudy on New Year's Day, Monday. Also on Tuesday, low 40s for highs. And then some sun peeking out on Wednesday, partly cloudy with a high temperature then again near 40 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Get your favorite beverage and a wide variety of food choices all under one big roof at the Tap Room in Pybus. The Tap Room has the most popular choices for lunch and dinner in the Valley. With unique appetizers, salads, sandwiches, and tasty rice bowls, everybody will find a new favorite dish. Plus many craft beers from Hellbent Brewing, or you can choose wine, cider, or a delightful craft cocktail. Experience the family-friendly Tap Room at Pybus for yourself. It's just what you've been looking for.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Seattle Kraken won their third straight NHL game with a 2-1 decision at Calgary last night. Chris Dryden played his first game of the season. In fact, it's been over a year that he was in net for Seattle. He saved 37 of 38 shots on goal. Kyler Yamamoto and Alex Wenberg took care of the scoring side for the Kraken.
Walker Duer moves up. He cruises by down a tight angle. Rear shot blocked in front by Adam Larson. A breakaway. Kyler Yamamoto walks in. He scores! Kyler Yamamoto. 2:24 in. The Kraken off and running. They're at 30th, 31st at home. But look out. Sharon Govich. Through the blue they score. And Azam Kadri picks up the loose change. Glove side of Drieger. Anderson in control. Sharon Govich down low. Zary in front. Drieger, what a save! Elias Lindholm will think about that one tonight. Saddle Dome in Calgary. McCann. Wenberg. He scores! Alex Wenberg retrieves the puck and sneaks it by Jacob Markstrom. 6 minutes gone in the third period. 2-1. Seattle. 5 seconds left. Anderson sends it astray. 2 seconds left. A steal by Wenberg. That's Kraken hockey, baby. What a victory tonight here in Calgary.
Wenberg and Dryden spoke to the post-game locker room about how winning feels good, no matter how ugly it may have been.
Gutsy's a pretty fair statement. You know, they came hard at the end there, but I thought our guys did a heck of a job keeping them to the outside. Made my job easy, big blocks, so it was fun. I had a pretty good seat to watch our guys kind of go to work in the D zone, so it was a lot of fun.
I mean, we talk, there's got to be urgency, we got to fight for each other, and that's what we're doing right now. I mean, obviously tonight, it's not really a pretty win. I mean, we're working hard, and we just try to find a way to win games, and that's what matters. And in the past, I feel like we've been lacking a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, we're doing a lot of good things to get rewarded.
You know, you can spin it any way you want. The advantage to the home team, the advantage to the traveling team, because things are simpler on a family vacation or on a family weekend where you're coming off of a holiday. Bottom line is 2 points on the line, and we were far from perfect tonight, but our effort was really good. We had some good individual performances, and that adds up to 2 very valuable points.
Seattle's back home tomorrow night to host the Flyers at 7 o'clock on Root Sports Northwest. Well, the Seahawks face Pittsburgh in their final home game of the regular season coming up on Sunday. Both teams 8-7, fighting for their playoff lives. Coach Pete Carroll says Steelers probably feel pretty confident after a big 34-11 win over Cincinnati last week.
Well, fortunately, we're back here this week working at it with some really good perspective about finishing up the season on the right note against a really good team, needs it as well as we do. It's a championship matchup for us, and fortunately we're in that situation to see if we can generate another good ball game and keep this thing moving along. We're making some progress. We're doing some things better, some things we continue to work on that we'll try to get ironed out this week. But knowing that this club just came off a great victory over a division rival and played an amazing game, it's going to be hard, and so that's what we expect this time of year.
Steelers and Seahawks kick off Sunday at 1:05. That'll be on Fox. Eastern Washington men and women are back at it in college basketball tonight. Eagle men are home against Portland State on ESPN+. Meanwhile, the ladies are west of the mountains at Portland State. That also tips at 6 o'clock on ESPN+. The LSU women's basketball team had a 10-day layoff to allow Kashmir grad Haley Van Lith time to come home and spend Christmas with family. While she was here, she surprised her alma mater with a visit and a gift for the entire basketball program in the form of Adidas shoes.
I'm really proud to have came from here. This community gave a lot to me. Coach Hine, Coach Darnell invested a lot into me. And it's really this place is really important. When I'm playing and under my name, when they announce me, when it says I'm from Kashmir, Washington, Wenatchee, Washington, I love that. That means so much to me. I'm really proud of this community. And one thing I can say is name a place in the world, I've played there, name an arena, I've played there. I've played in some of the biggest crowds ever recorded in college sports. And there is nothing like playing a high school game in this gym.
Haley's Tigers are 12-1 and ranked 7th in the country, trying to repeat as national champions. Her gift included bright blue shoes for the ladies and new Trae Young shoes for the guys. Taking a look at some of the prep basketball scores from yesterday. The Okanagan boys beat Deer Park 58-30, while Kettle Falls topped Tonasket. Girls play, Kamaikan shot down Eastmont 75-35. Wapato edged Moses Lake 56-51. Deer Park downed Okanagan 77-62. Tonasket handled Kettle Falls 66-34. Basketball today earlier, we don't have a score yet, but hopefully we'll get that soon. Brewster faced Mabton in the Sun Dome. Lake Roosevelt was taking on Lakeside 9 Mile Falls at Reardon. Omak visiting Deer Park. Quincy faces Sunnyside of Moses Lake. Bridgeport visits Pateris. Moses Lake hosts Central Valley. Chelan plays Cle Elum in the Chelan Community Gym. Cascade visits Kittitas. Meanwhile, Haley's alma mater, Kashmir, faces Zilla tonight in the Sun Dome. That'll be at 6:30. The boys' schedule got underway earlier as well. Still no scores from down in Yakima. Brewster facing Seton Catholic in the Sun Dome. Manson facing Wapatit in Reardon. Kashmir facing Natchez Valley. Omak plays at Deer Park, while Quincy's at Columbia Burbank. Pateris hosts Bridgeport tonight at 6. Cle Elum faces Chelan Boys at 7:15. Cascade visits Kittitas at 7:30. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.